Hello friends, in this video we discuss about what is debugging. Debugging is a computer programming and engineering in a multi-sets process that involve identify a problem, isolation, the source of the problem and then either correcting the problem and determining a way to work around it. The final step of debugging is to be test of the corrections or work around and make sure it works. The software developing the debugging process began with a developer location and code error in a computer program and it able to reproduce it. Debugging is a part of a software testing process and in a integral part of the interior software development life cycle. In hardware development, the debugging process look for hardware components that are not in initial or configuration correctly. For example, an engineering might run a jet connectors test to debug connectors or on integrated circuit. How debugging work in software? The debugging process starts as soon as the code is written with continues in successive stage as code is combined with other unit of program to form a software product. In a large program that has thousands and thousands of line of code, the debugging process can be made easier by using strategies such as the unit test, code receive and pair programming. To identify bug, it can be useful to look at the code logging and use a stand-alone debugging tool at the debugging mode of the integrated development environment. It can be helpful at this point if the development families with standards error message to the developer. Sometime to debugging. If in some cases the models that present the problem is obsessive while the line of the code itself is not, which allow the programming to run a specific function with specific input can be helpful in debugging. Why is debugging important? Debugging is an important part of determining why an operating system, applications, and program is misbehaving. Even it develop use the same coding standard, it is still likely that a new software programming will still have bug. In many cases, the process of debugging a new software program can take more time than it took the write the program invariability the bug and software component that get the most of the fund and fix first. Debugging versus testing. Debugging and testing are complementary process. The proper purpose of test is to be identify what happened when there is a mistake in a program source code. The process of debugging is to be located and fixed to mistake. This test process does not help the developer figure out that the coding mistakes. It to be simplified reveal what first effect the coding error has been programming. Once the mistake has been error identified, debugging helps the developer determine the case of the error so it can be fixed. Common coding error examples. Some examples of common coding error include the following: syntax error, runtime error, semantic error, logical error, disregarding adoption conventions in the coding standard, calling the wrong function, using the wrong variable name in the wrong place, failing to initialize a variable when absolutely required, skipping a check of an error return. Debugging strategies. Source code analysis, which includes security common code error and complexity analysis, can be helpful in debugging. A complexity analysis can find intricate models that are hard to understand and test. Other debugging strategies include the following: strategies analysis, the developer examines the code without exiting the program. Print debugging, the developing watches live or record print statement and monitor flow. Remote debugging, the developing debugging run in different systems than the program that is being debugging. Post-mortem debugging, the developing only stop to debug the program if it experiences faith exception. Debugging tools. A debugging is a software tools that can help the software development process by identify coding error at various stage of the operating system of our application development. Some debuggers while analysis a test run to see what line of code were not executed. Other debugging tools provide simulators that allow the program to models how an app will display and behaving as an given operating system or computing device. Challenging of debugging. The debugging process can be quite difficult or requires as much work, if not more, than writing the code to begin with. The process can be especially challenging when the negative effect of the decoding error is clear, but in case is not. The negative effect of the coding error is